got that check to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Darius Stewart now on the return. Dances by him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Right, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A good pick up there of 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll drop to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. New York set to take the field. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off of play action, Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way out to the 46. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They go play action here on first down. A little dump off for Crowell. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Faking the give, Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They're going to look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they've used that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go, D. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. Newell's got it, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble.
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. first down, it's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now it's Patterson. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Leopard.
Here's Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Darnold from the red zone now. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A final shot before the break. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, as time expires in the first half, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Set, green 39, green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, Michel. And he's got room. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Again, this is Michelle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Gone! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up a throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now it's Patterson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Michel on the dump off. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Gun! Gun!
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Detroit!
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And they'll run it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Darnold. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, it's Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it again with Crowell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.